Hey, welcome once again to the Community Podcast. I'm your host, Chase Johnson Lynch. Please like and subscribe, ring the bell here in Big Condo Online, because as you know, what we do here is that we endeavor to talk to someone from the community that I have an interest in, and I hope that you have an interest in as well. And so once again, I am joined by another member of the community, a lovely woman named Louise Harland-Davies, who has set up Resilient Northwest.
Hi.
How you doing, Louise?
I'm really well. How are you?
I'm fine, because you know what's amazing about you there, Louise, is the fact that this project that you set up, you started on your own back here, but you started it at an interesting time. You started it in April during the pandemic.
Yeah, I think it's a case of everyone had a reality check, didn't they?
That's right.
And
That's
thought,
right.
hang on, I've been dying to do something all my life, and if this isn't the chance to do it, then I don't know when is. So, I decided to do it, go for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you already was an active member in the community. You still are, with your background and stuff like that. But, can you tell me, why did you want to start up a project called Resilient?
Okay, well, I think resilient is like the buzzword at the moment, isn't it?
It is, actually.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a no-brainer, really, wasn't it?
It's true, but then you managed to find a way that I'm going to call myself Resilient Northwest. That makes it mine.
Yeah, I own it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it has to still. Why do you think that you wanted to do this? Because you're working with young people of a certain age, now usual target audience of 16 to 24, but you're also working with young people with additional needs as well. So, I mean, it must be something that's personal and near and dear to you. So that's what I'm saying.
I think a lot of CICs are set up going back to somebody's passion because they've got lived experience of something. So, yeah, I have two wonderful daughters. My eldest is autistic, but has only had an adult diagnosis about 4 months ago. She's 21.
Did you have to wait 10 years?
So we've always known she's very unique. She's very different, but she's amazing. But she's had to face loads of challenges. Yeah. And without bigging myself up too much, she's got me behind her big force of nature. And, I'd walk over hot coals, I'd die for her. She's amazing. But I was just conscious there's a lot of young people out there that don't have that support network and don't have that wider extended family. And so I thought, right, I'm going to really give back and help young people that are really struggling, and especially after the pandemic, and we're not out of it yet, are we?
No.
There's still a long, long way to go. So, yeah, I thought, right, I'm going to put myself out there, and I'm really lucky. I have lots of friends and family who have actually all put their hand up to volunteer as well. So we're going to be a force to be reckoned with over the next year or so. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, when you first set out to do this, you did it on your own back, as you say, and to get it off the ground and stuff. But luckily enough, you persevered and you finally got lottery funding.
Yeah, I'm just so thrilled.
It's a huge endeavor as well, so tell us about that.
Yeah, so I when I did I wanted to design my Resilient project, which is a 6-week project to start with as a pilot, and I wanted to put my own take on it because I love getting funding, because I've worked in jobs where you rely on funding previously, and I know you have to fit the mould. You have to mould your project around some of the funding.
It's all about what you say and how you say it.
Yeah. So I thought, right, the first pilot, I'm going to control everything about it. So I'm going to fund it myself. I'm going to design it myself and obviously talk to the young people to see if it's working. Yeah. And it did. And nobody wanted to change anything. I thought, right, now I've actually done it. I know exactly what I'm talking about when I do my next funding bid. So I did, and did my lottery bid. And hey ho, a week later, I got the email saying, we can fund your project. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's got to be amazing, because it's like the validation of it all as well.
Yes, I must admit I was having a few sleepless nights probably up until then, and I was like, what have I done?
Yeah.
And I was like, really?
Why did I take this on?
Was I silly? What was I doing? What was I thinking? But then,
or was I forward thinking? Was I powerful? Was I right?
and then amazingly enough, yesterday I found out we've been nominated for the Asda Green Token campaign. Those little tokens you put in as you're going out the store. It's not in the store, it's online, but if anyone's listening now and they want to vote for us, I'm going to just be really blatant and ask you to vote for us.
Well, okay, I'll give you that moment. That's your camera. Go ahead, blatantly say, vote for me.
Yeah, vote for Resilient. If you go onto the Asda Green Token Giving webpage and then you choose Listgard Store, and there's two other wonderful charities that I'm working alongside on that. But yeah, if you want to vote for me, that would be awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, because we're talking about a woman who, you probably mentioned that your daughter's autistic and, as part of an inspiration for starting this. But you also was working out of your kitchen without a base.
Yeah, doing all sorts at home. Thankfully, I live in quite a large, old Edwardian house, so we've got little rooms here, there, and everywhere. So yeah,
she lives in Wallasey. Don't look for her, but I'm just letting you know.
So I have got I'm actually more organised now. So I have got my own dedicated space at home. But yeah, the dream would be to have my own building and to coexist with other partners as well, because I'm all about working collaboratively with other people, because I don't believe in just keeping things to yourself. I think if you've got something that you can offer young people, shout about it and share it around, share the love. Why not? That's how we get things done. And I'm not like all about the talk. I actually roll my sleeves up and I'm all about the action as well. So yeah, a call out really as well. It'd be great to have some kind of a base over in the world as well. But yeah, having chatted to all you guys, I can see some collaboration already. I can't
Exactly.
wait.
You don't need to just be in the world. It's like being in a cave. You know what I mean? I mean, like, I understand you have been providing, various different, activity options, right? From football to street dance and even origami.
Yeah, this is a new project. And again, I'm just so proud that I was approached to run some activities for the younger generation, so 11 to 16.
11 to 16, yeah.
Yeah, in the West Wirral area. So that's Hoylake, Mells, Greasby and West Kirby. So we've done 2 weekends so far. And we've got to squeeze another one in just before Christmas. So yeah, we've got a Chinese artist going to be doing origami Christmas decorations. We're going to be doing some like EDM, and I learnt that phrase this morning, electronic dance music. We're going to do some like mixing. So yes, that's the 18th and the 19th of December, and that's through the council. They funded us. It's called the Wirral Youth Weekender Project.
Wow, so the Wirral Youth Weekender Project.
So I'm delivering along with other partners at the end of every month for the next sort of 7 months. So, yeah.
And stuff. And so, I mean, because it's like the Southport Weekender is making me think of, it's like a music project for younger people. Is that right?
We've got all sorts going on. It's not specifically around music, but yeah, like some of our partners were doing like a Quidditch tournament last week.
Wait a minute, hold on for a second. All right, listen. All right, there's no way. All right, how are you going to make these kids fly around on these brooms?
That's what I thought.
Well, green screen works, but still.
But yeah, we're all about like putting our heads together and like, right, what will work, what wouldn't work. So yeah, we're all about trying to be creative.
We can help you because it's all about partnership.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's like green screen works. Can you imagine that? Hey man, we're flying around on brooms, but then again, it's not going to be anything unless we can actually see the sky. You know what I mean? If we can see the sky and I'm flying around on a broom, then I mean that works for me.
Imagine how awesome that would have been. But yeah, I think it was on the ground. I do believe it was on the ground.
Well, see, I was trying to give you a different idea there, Louise. I'm trying to say,
imagine the risk assessment and health and safety around all that.
See, this shows you this woman, you know what I mean? You didn't green screen. So, so either way you look at it is that there are when you're talking about autism and additional needs and stuff like that, I've often found that when you have these kind of projects and they focus a lot on sports, it's a lot of activity. Whereas, you can focus on people who don't want to move around as much, such as like digital stuff, like podcasting. Just saying.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're on our 6-week project because we know young people with additional needs find it really hard to access new situations. They get worried and overwhelmed. But the great place where I work on the Thursday, it's a disability hub. So there's lots of projects going on around everyone, so they don't feel like intimidated. They're working with, well, they're coming along. There's people with additional needs, greater needs or lesser needs, and it's just such a gorgeous, comfortable space.
Yeah.
And since we started, one of the young people that has now finished the course is actually staying with us, which is what we want. We don't want them to disappear.
Yeah.
So she's doing like a little luncheon club. So she cooked us all a Christmas brunch yesterday. It was so
what
nice.
A luncheon club for other young people.
Yeah, for some of the, they have an older group that come in after us. So we all just sat down and broke bread together. It's just like such a nice atmosphere. It's amazing.
It's not in your house, but this is in this venue that you have.
Yeah, my house is okay, but yeah, it can't take all that. But yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about your background. I mean, because you said that your background is in partnership working and stuff like that, but it's also kind of like your bread and butter, you said. So, I mean, like, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I guess it goes back. I'm adopted, and I fortunately had a good upbringing, but I think I've always felt like a bit of an outsider. And I'm always conscious of, like, I like to mother people quite a lot, and look out for people, and I like to feed people as well. I love to cook, and I think that's always been with me. So when I got my two girls, again, we struggled to have children, my husband and I. So when we got our two, it's like a real blessing for me, heaven sent. And then I got involved in my community because of my girls, really, and one of their preschools was about to close down. So we decided as the parents, we can't let this happen.
Yeah.
So we all got together and we formed a collective group and we reopened the nursery. So it started from there, my love of just, like, without trying to sound like Mary Poppins, like giving back to my community. And then from there I worked with children's centres, and then I worked for the local authority, working on a lot of neighbourhood problems, not a lot of neighbourhood issues with young people, working with the police, the fire service, the health service. So I love what I did. I love community work. It's just completely motivates me. I love it. So every day, I'm here, there, and everywhere. My husband is very, very, very understanding.
Yeah, well, but it's also too. It's like it's important work that people have to give back in a way and stuff. When I wanted to also ask you, like, the employability stuff that you're dealing with, I mean, because you said you're working with like 16 to 24-year-olds and stuff. How are you finding that with your work that you're doing?
Well, again, without trying to show off, but we've got one person a full-time job on the 6 weeks. In fact, he actually left the course early, not because he was a no-show, but because he got a job, which is amazing. Another young person, her main goal, because we asked them at the beginning of the course, where do they want to be in 6 weeks? And we're not changing lives overnight, but it's a gradual thing. And she wanted to sort of extend her friendship circle. So by doing that, she's going to gain more confidence. And now she's got another volunteering opportunity. So eventually we're working up towards that work ready, that employability, because it's not in everyone's DNA. And it's, sometimes if you say, right, you're going to get a job, that can present so many anxiety and barriers to a young person. So we're all about fielding that way and making sure that they're ready for that. So as I said, because we work with a lot of young people with additional needs, they're not actually work ready straight away. They're going to need a little bit of help and support. And in fact, yesterday we had Wirral Met come over to speak.
Oh yeah, I know Wirral Met.
So they do their supported internship. So we're going to work together. They're going to maybe pass people our way if they're not ready to go onto their course, and vice versa. So yeah, it's all about the partnership working, Chase. It's just like that's how you get things done.
Yeah, because also, like you were saying, is that because of what you're trying to do, and especially being lottery funded and stuff, you're also looking for young people.
Yeah.
So you can make one of those shameless plug, please.
But again, I love this. It's great. Wow. So yeah, if you're a young person, or if you're a parent or a carer of a young person, 16 plus, and they're literally sitting in the bedroom going online, there is hope for them. There is a life outside of that. So I don't know whether you want to plug I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and I have an Instagram page as well.
Why would I want to plug that?
Resilient Northwest. So feel free just to send me a direct message or just to have a chat. And my number's on there as well. So yeah, we can have a chat.
Yeah, that is what this is all about, is plugging. Because what we endeavor to do is show people out there, that there's something out there for everyone. Yeah. So yeah, no, definitely do that.
And look at my logo. My daughter designed my logo. How cool is that?
Well, I can't see it because I told you I'm blind, but I'm pretty sure our audience can see that logo.
So there's a significance to the tree.
Is it the tree?
Yep,
okay.
The tree. Sorry,
I
will visualize it for you, Chase.
Okay.
So it's a tree, and everyone knows a tree represents the roots in the ground, and if you have a firm foundation, you're gonna grow.
Yes, right.
And then there's branches on the tree, and then there's leaves on the branches, and hidden in the tree is a little robin.
Wow, there's a lot on this logo.
Yep. And the robin represents the mother that I never actually met.
Oh.
So robins have a very significant aspect to me, and I didn't know I had a sister till a few years ago. So I met my half sister. So we both have a love of robins. So we've got the tree and we've got the robin in the tree. So how cool is that?
That's very cool. Yeah. That's very cool. That's really nice and stuff like that. So let me also ask you, because you're in Wallasey, why did you choose to be Resilient Northwest, or was you just trying to keep the uniqueness of the name?
Well, the reason we got the NW on the end is because it was already a Resilient in Company's House, so we couldn't just own the name, so we've had to tag that on the end. But yeah, nothing
stopping this woman, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, we are resilient. Basically, that's us. Resilient is the name. Yeah, and we live and breathe that. So
yeah. No. It's clever and it's amazing and stuff like that. I mean, so you got a lot of things on offer, but like you're looking for a base.
Yep,
right? Looking for a venue kind of thing. Are you looking to stay in Wallasey, or?
I will look anywhere. I'm a very, obviously not tunnel vision. You got to just it's just by sheer chance, isn't it? Like you guys reaching out to me and inviting me on today, which I'm so chuffed that you did that. It's all about, chance meetings, and somebody might say, I've got a spare venue or a room or what have you. So yeah, so a base would be ace.
Yeah.
Hey, I rhyme. I didn't know.
Okay. World Youth Weekender. I mean, how can people get involved with that?
So the next weekend is the 18th and 19th.
And is it free or?
They're all free. I should have said that. Yeah,
you should have.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm here for you.
These are free activities. So yeah, we're going to do hopefully put some marketing together over this weekend. So we normally put our registration on our website, so that'll be there from Tuesday next week. And so we ask people to sign up just so we know who's actually coming, so we can book their place. So yeah, the registration is going to be live from Tuesday next week.
And the activities that you have at the end of the month, these are usually at the end of the month, right? So and they're for 11 to 16-year-olds.
Yep, that's right. So we're obviously not doing it on Christmas Eve. I
draw
the line at that. But yeah, so the next one will be in January, at the end of January. So we're open to ideas as well. We've asked our young people, is there something missing that you're not having access to?
That digital option that I keep talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. Expand that offer, definitely.
That's what I keep saying.
We're open to any suggestions as well. I mean, I've been putting my thinking cap on, what can we do, what's going to work well. So yeah,
I keep understanding she'd never agreeing with me though, because I like to capture it on tape. That commitment that you show so much of and everything. All right. So anyways, that must be this time. That must be this interview is over. No, but seriously, Resilient Northwest, what an excellent project that you set up there, Louise, especially off the financially off your own back. And now that you got lottery funding, to continue to help other young people, of additional needs, as well as people who just want to be able to participate in your 6-week course.
Yep.
And everything else like that, So either way you look at it is that I think I gave you a lot of chance to promote things. Is there anything we left out?
No, I think we've covered everything. But again, if any partners want to get involved with us as a project, and we can look at sort of growing, because obviously that's what I want to do, but you've got to be able to sort of crawl before you can walk, I guess. But I'm open to any collaborations, any partnership.
Any partners besides us here at Big Condo. I got it. So, she wants anybody but us to join her on this big and magical mystery tour. Got it.
I said at the beginning we'd love to work with you.
Did you?
I did. Or maybe outside. Yeah, let me put it on the table. We'd love to work with you.
All right, I love that. But still, either way is that, we love to work with you guys too because we do like supporting young people as far as, digital options. Because I even told you, like, we did a project with City of Liverpool College where we gave them here to do like a TV show in a TV studio. And even at our one desk over there that our man Blake is working on, is like 5 different jobs. And those 5 jobs all lead to like big monies. You said, "Hey, I want to work."
Yeah, I do. Where do I sign?
No, you can't. It's for young people. Nah, you do too much.
Hey, Christmas is coming, man.
Christmas is coming just like winter, and especially here. So, like, either way you look at it is. Louise, Harland-Davies, I just want to thank you for joining me. It's been fun, and everything like that. And Resilient Northwest. How can we find Resilient Northwest on the social medias? Please don't say you're on social media. Say how they can find you on social media.
Yeah, so we're on as Resilient NWCIC on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we have a website as well. So it's www.resilientnw.org.
And do you have like videos or anything like that?
No, now we haven't actually done any videos yet. We're all about the stills, the photography, but yeah.
Same thing. I mean, because people like to see like the activity that you do, especially if you're on Instagram and all that other kind of stuff. So
we're all about the photos at the moment, but yeah, we definitely have to sort of like develop and grow that. I'm very lucky in that I have got a team of volunteers working alongside me, and I just want to give a shout out to my volunteers. I am so grateful for all the help that you've given me so far this year. You are absolutely awesome. But yeah, the plan would be to sort of like bring more people in to help us grow, and that would feature most definitely up there as well. Definitely.
Okay, well, so, I mean, like, once again, thank you to Louise Harland-Davies for Resilient Northwest. You've been watching the Community Podcast here on Big Condo Online, and you know what? All I could just say is we're out of here.
Thank you.